How is it going, everyone? And scalpers, rejoice! It is your moment to shine as PlayStation has officially announced a restocking of the 30th anniversary accessories. If you're in the UK, consoles are getting restocked. It's a great day for scalpers to be fiending to pick up some stuff and then resell it on eBay. But seriously, hopefully it is your opportunity. And they are allowing PlayStation Plus subscribers to pre-order a couple days early, which is great. They need to implement avenues for people that actually want hardware to get their hands on hardware. Now, is this going to completely negate scalpers buying the hardware and the accessories? No, but you can do what you can to at least mitigate it. So we'll talk about that. We've got some updates on upcoming games. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, a big game coming out later this year. We've got more details on that. And on top of that, a brand new title coming from Deep Silver, an action-adventure game. Echoes of the End will be dropping here shortly. We'll talk that at the end of this video as it gets a 17-minute extended gameplay video. More on that at the end of this video, but Sony has officially announced it'll be restocking the 30th anniversary editions of the base PlayStation 5 system, the PS5 DualSense controller, and the PlayStation Portal this September. Now, all of the accessories are going to be restocked in the UK. In the US, it looks like it'll just be the DualSense controller. That is what I am gathering. That is so unfortunate as far as, the US only getting the DualSense controller. I mean, the DualSense controller looks great, and it still goes for a pretty penny. Not saying that you should be reselling it. I'm saying the opportunity to buy it at a standard price point. But the PlayStation UK official Twitter account noted, the 30th anniversary PS5 Digital Edition console bundle, 30th anniversary DualSense wireless controller, and 30th anniversary PlayStation Portal will have a limited restock launching on September the 29th. Pre-order in the UK exclusively on direct.playstation.com in highly limited quantities while supplies last. PlayStation Plus members get pre-order early access for July 21st. 10 a.m. BAST with pre-orders for all players on July 23rd. And there is a bit of controversy in the sense that, hey, this was supposed to be a limited release item. It's on you if you didn't get it. Sony promoted it as a limited release item. Why are they restocking a limited release item? And I believe this isn't the first restock, although there haven't been that many restocks from what I can gather of the 30th anniversary. Yes, I get that to an extent, but you know what? People got absolutely screwed over when they tried to pick this up back when it initially dropped. Like, scalpers were just fiending, and I remember the prices. We were covering that in depth last year when these were going live. It was repulsive. It was nasty. And obviously the big ticket item was the PlayStation 5 Pro, super limited, and it was going for outrageous prices, but everything was going for outrageous prices, so giving people ample opportunity to pick it up. Look, collector's items like this, I know there's a lot of people that actually naturally want it, but they just don't want to pay insane scalper prices. I would honestly, even if you have the disposable income to buy the scalper prices, on principle, a lot of people just don't want to pay, 2x the cost of what something should be to get that item in their collection. It's ridiculous. So giving people the opportunity, I'm all for that. It's just in the future, they're going to do a 40th anniversary collection. They're going to do a 50th anniversary collection. God willing that I'm still here doing videos covering that in 20 years. They're gonna do that. They have to figure out a way, because 20 years from now, I'm telling you guys, unless AI takes us all over and the humanity ceases to exist, scalpers are still going to exist. Scalpers are absolutely still going to exist. And not just for the anniversary collection. Look, if a big collector's edition comes out, if this comes out, well, the PlayStation 6 drops. You know what? That's gonna be 2 years from now. That's not gonna be that far away. 2-3 years from now, the PlayStation 6 is gonna drop. You know who's gonna be feeding for that? Scalpers. Can we do something, especially when the PS6 drops, because we know that's gonna sell out. I don't care if it's $1,000, it's still gonna sell out instantly. Can we do something to negate scalpers buying it to whatever extent? Whether it be PS Plus subscribers, whether there's a queue based on what your trophy level is, I don't know. We gotta do something. You've got a couple years until the PS6 drops. Let's figure that out, because it was already a crap show to an extent with the Switch 2. And people were talking, oh my god, the Switch 2 is overpriced. How'd that go for you as far as sales go? That's gonna be the case with any console. I bet you the next Xbox is gonna sell out immediately as well. That initial wave is always gonna sell out. And Sony, figure something something out. You've got a couple of years to figure something out with the PlayStation 6 so people don't be scalping that for $1,500, $2,000 because that'll absolutely happen. You know, figure something out so the people that want the console can get to it, but I'm sure I'll be ranting on that 2 years from now. I'll still be here in 2 years. 20 years, you know, for the 50th anniversary launch, I don't know about that, but 2 years I will definitely be here. So with that being said, you've got the 30th anniversary restocks coming in September, so be on the lookout for all of that if you are looking to pick that up. Again, unfortunately in the US it looks like it is just the DualSense controller, is what it is, but hopefully you guys can check that out as well. Alright, moving on from that, I do want to note that Sonic Racing Crossworlds has gotten a brand new update and trailer with the customization and gadgets trailer. Today, Sega released a trailer giving fans a deeper look into the customization and gadget features available within Sonic Crossworlds. With over 40 vehicles, over 70 gadgets, and over 100 vehicles and parts and decals, there are thousands of combinations available for players to customize the ultimate racing machine. Players can mix and match racers and vehicles, vehicle parts and gadgets to create a customized racing experience suited to their gameplay style as well. A lot of depth, nuance, and customization options will be available in Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and I think the game is looking quite good. I mean, as far as an arcade racer goes, Mario Kart is obviously always going to get the bulk of the attention, but I think this year there's a lot of opportunity for Sonic Racing. First of all, a lot of people don't want to spend $450 to get another new console for Mario Kart. Sonic as an IP has been hotter than it has been in a very, very long time. I would say ever, but, you know, in the late 90s and whatnot, Sonic was huge. And even prior to that, obviously, the Sega Genesis days and all that. A little bit before my time, but I feel like Sonic as an IP, there's a lot of momentum. The market for an arcade racer, I think people will be all over that, all over it. The fact you have these crossovers going with so many iconic characters, you got SpongeBob in the game as well, which I think that's a huge addition, given how notable SpongeBob is. Like, you see Sonic, SpongeBob, this is such an easy game to market. You know, it's one thing about the Sega IPs, like Ichiban being in the game, that's great for, you know, somebody like me, but in terms of promoting this game during the holiday season as well, when you see Sonic and SpongeBob, you know, that's gonna be something easy to promote. You're not gonna use Ichiban. As much as I love Ichiban, you guys, you can't use Ichiban as a promotional vehicle for a game like this for a younger audience, especially. SpongeBob with Sonic and just how charming this game is, I think it's gonna do really, really well. Now, the $70 price tag is hefty, but guess what? Mario Kart World was $80, so it is what it is. There is a digital deluxe edition, and that will be $90, and you know, has fake early access baked into it. You know, I hate all of that. And the digital deluxe edition does include the season pass, which includes the Minecraft crossover, the SpongeBob crossover, Avatar crossover. I think all of that is great because those are IPs that can be utilized as a promotional vehicle within an arcade racer. Within the context of an arcade racer, I think it does very, very well, and additional characters are going to be announced as well. Very excited for that, and I think that's going to be a great arcade racer. Dropping on September 25th, the same day as Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky remake, so we'll see if, you know, how much of this I get to play. That end of September into October period is just going to be chaos with the Sky remake, Ghosts of Yote, Digimon, and so on. Borderlands 4 would have just dropped as well. It's going to be insane for that couple of months. Lastly, coming out on August the 12th, I believe the same day as Mafia the Old Country, might be a few days after Mafia the Old Country. Old Country is when? August the 8th. So yeah, a couple days after that, we have Echoes of the End coming from Mirror Games and Deep Silver. Embark on a perilous journey to rescue your brother and prevent a looming war. Harness the power of devastating magical abilities to conquer enemies, traverse treacherous landscapes, and unveil the history of Aema. We've got a 17-minute gameplay video that has just dropped for the game. Looks pretty good. More of like a AA action game, but visually, I gotta say, I really like the environmental detail to the game. I think it looks good in a lot of instances. It'll be interesting to see what it's priced at, but looks pretty good. A game to keep on the radar and see how it turns out. That'll be out on August the 12th. So there's gonna be some games coming out, you know, over the course of the next couple of weeks with Wu Shang Fallen Feathers, Echoes of the End, and Mafia the Old Country to certainly keep us busy. But then when you get into the end of August, into September, into October, just absolute pandemonium, absolute chaos, absolute evisceration of the wallet is gonna be occurring. So it is what it is. But that'll do it for me. Again, PlayStation 5's 30th anniversary restock will be happening. Be on the lookout for that and try to get your hands on some of that if you're interested. Sonic Racing Crossworlds, get some updates, and I think that game is shaping up real nicely. I think that could end up being a bigger game than people expect. And Echoes of the End, new gameplay on that. That is out August the 12th, kind of coming together pretty quickly. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.